I'm very happy and beyond excited to have received this amazing starting grant. For me, I still cannot believe it. When I found out, I didn't read the letter immediately by myself, but I was told by the head of department, who also received at the same time the information. And when he wrote me, "You won," I couldn't believe it. This is a dream that comes true finally after all these years. The ERC Starting Grant is an inspiration for all of us. This is the highest recognized prize in Europe. And for me, it's really a turning point. It's a life changer, because for now I can really settle down here in Padova. Hopefully this will lead to a permanent position, which I still don't have. And of course, this will give me a huge opportunity for my career to build a new lab, set a research group, so that I can finally train and help the next generation of young scientists, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is also important for the funding. This is a huge funding. It's 1.5 million, so that will help me build my new lab. So I will plan to acquire 2 new instruments. I can fund PhD students and postdocs. And this is really important, specifically here in Italy, where fundings, they are not always easy to get and are sometimes limited. So getting the ERC Starting Grant is really, really important for the career, for the funding, and for the future in general. I chose Padova, the University of Padova and the Department of Geosciences as a host institution, because here is where I've been working for the past 2 years. But before that, I came back to Italy after 11 years abroad. I did my undergraduate here at the University of Padova at the Department of Geosciences, and then I moved for my master's and PhD to Germany, and then for postdocs in the US and UK. So after receiving a nice education here in Padova, I really enjoyed my time here as an undergraduate. And I really had great teachers and mentors here. And then I moved abroad. I gathered a lot of new experiences and a lot of nice, I found a very good environment abroad. I decided it was time to come back to my home country, because I wanted to do science in my home country and bring back all the experience that I received abroad here in Italy. And I was lucky enough, because I was awarded a Marie Skłodowska-Curie Fellowship, to come back to the University of Padova. And I really enjoyed, because I also enjoyed having a lot of collaboration with people that used to be my teachers that now became colleagues. And I decided to come back to Padova because I think Padova is one of the greatest universities in Italy and in the world, and also the Department of Geosciences, because I decided to study diamonds. This is now the research field I'm working on. And because here there is one of the leading laboratories for this sort of research, so particularly X-ray diffraction in diamonds. So I think really Padova is growing a lot internationally as well. They are really putting a lot of efforts to bring back scientists, even also Italians that were abroad, and also from the international point of view. So Padova has a lot of strength, and I think this is why I wanted to come back to where I started, to close this loop. And now this ERC Starting Grant really helped me pursue my dream to be back and come back to Padova. I study diamonds now, so I study the inclusions that are in the minerals that are included in diamonds, and diamonds in general, because they are special minerals that provide great information about the deep interior of our planet, which we could not have otherwise. But I haven't worked with diamonds during all my career. I started as an experimental geoscientist, so I spent most of my time in the lab trying to recreate the conditions that we have in the deep earth interior. And specifically, I studied the physical properties of the mineral that we think are forming in the deep interior. And I started to work on mineral phases that are more into, let's say, a bit shallower depth in the mantle. And then I went further down, deep in the interior, to study also the inner core or the earth. And then I wanted to combine all this information that I could learn in the lab with natural samples. And this is where diamonds come into play. So this is a different path, and now I'm focusing on diamonds. And also for my ERC project, I will study diamonds from a different point of view. We will use diamonds as a key to unravel the origin of Earth's water, which is still a mystery in earth sciences. And I hope with this funding and these results that we will have during the 5 years of the project, that this will help solve this mystery, which has fundamental implication not only for our planet or for other planets in the solar system, but also beyond, because the origin of water is strictly related also with the origin of life. In more details, I don't want to spoil everything because of course we will have 5 years to work on this, but the main idea is to use diamonds because they are the strongest and most robust and inert material that we have, natural samples that come from greater depth in the Earth interior. So once they include or they form, they are very resistant. And specifically what I want to study are the impurities in diamonds, because diamonds can contain also hydrogen. And by studying the isotopic signature of hydrogen in the diamonds, we can understand and get some information about the origin of Earth's water. And I will study diamonds that span a different age in the geological time, from very old, going back to 3.5 billion of years, to very young, so that we can see how this isotopic signature varied all over the time and get some information about the origin of the Earth's water. I think one of the important things to do if we want to pursue a research career and also go even to apply for an ERC Starting Grant in the future is to be open and open-minded and be open to collaboration and build up a multidisciplinary research and really collaborate with as many people as possible, build up a strong connection with the mentors and peers, and have a group of people that inspire and motivate and believe in you, and persevere even if you fail sometimes. Keep going, because that's the way to go.